Hello everyone, how are you doing? You're welcome to video 7. So I hope you have done your assignment. Okay, I hope you've done the assignment in video 6. I hope you've done it and you've sent it to me. Please make sure you do it if you've not done it. It's very important. All right, so you're welcome once again to video 7. As you can see to the upper left of my screen, today we are going to be talking about what is the Forex market. What are the different Forex market analysis? Then we have the fundamental analysis explained, sentimental analysis explained, and the technical analysis explained. All right, so once again, what is the Forex market, which I believe by now you already understand what it is. And then what are the different Forex market analysis? We have 3 of them, and they are fundamental analysis, sentimental analysis, and the technical analysis. So I'm going to be explaining these 3 types of Forex market analysis. Yeah. All right. So the first thing is, what is the Forex market? Okay. So I'm sure you know what this is already. A Forex market is a place where financial activities take place, right? Buying and selling of currencies. If you remember in the last videos you watched, one of the video I showed you an example of a bureau de change, right? A bureau de change market, that's a financial market where people come to buy and sell currency. So that's also a market. Exactly. So just a quick recap of what a market is and what a Forex market is also. Then now, since we are going to be trading in the financial market, or since you are learning how to trade in the financial market now, there are 3 different analyses. Okay, so before you want to get in on trade, when we trade Forex, we are profit oriented, right? We want to make profit out of the market. We want to make profit out of the market. So therefore, you need to first do your analysis, right? So when you have done your analysis, then you determine where to buy and where to sell, right? And then in order for you to do that, you have to first do an analysis. Now, the Forex market has 3 different type of analysis. Again, as you can see to the upper left of my screen, there are 3 different types of Forex market analysis. They had the fundamental analysis, the sentimental analysis, and the technical analysis. So fundamental analysis, what does fundamental analysis mean? So let's head over to Google and check what fundamental analysis is. So I already have them here. I'm just going to click this and then let's see what this is. So it says that, I'm trying to bring this down. So as you can see, Forex fundamental analysis focuses on the overall state of the economy and researches various factors, including interest rates, employment rates, gross domestic product, international trade, and manufacturing, as well as their relative impact on the value of the national currency they relate to. All right, so once again, the Forex fundamental analysis focuses, those are the keywords there, focuses on the overall state of the economy and researches various factors, including interest rates, employment rates, gross domestic product, international trade and manufacturing, as well as their relative impact on the value of the national currency they relate to. So what I understand fundamental analysis to be is that when you are a fundamental analysis trader, you are more focused on the activities that goes on within the economy or in the economic activities that goes on in that in that particular country or relating to that particular currency now that you want to trade. For example, now you want to trade the dollar and you are a fundamental analysis or you're a fundamental analyst, right? You use the fundamental analysis to get in on your trades. Now, what this means is you are going to be looking at what are the activities or the series of activities that are going on within the United States. Then you use those activities to then determine when the right time to buy is and when the right time to sell is. A very good example of this fundamental analysis can be 2020 when COVID-19 came, right? Now, when COVID-19 came, President Donald Trump was still in power then, right? That's my favorite president. I love him so much, right? So President Trump was still in power then. And when the pandemic came, we could see how, because I was following Trump on his Instagram page back to back, liking every of his picture, just seeing the way he was handling the coronavirus and all. Now, one thing that, if I was a fundamental trader, I could see how when the pandemic came, a lot of companies were on lockdown, were closing out and all of that, and people were losing their jobs. Now, Trump, President Trump signed he signed quite a lot of bill, but one of the bills signed was, I think, a $1 trillion relief fund. And then that means that there was going to be a lot of dollar in circulation. Now, these are all economic activities. These are fundamental things I'm looking at. How is the president reacting to this? What is going on within the economy? Because now, simple economics now, if he signs a lot of money to be disbursed, that means a lot of US citizens are going to have more dollar. That means there's going to be a lot of dollar in circulation. Now, if there is a lot of dollar in circulation, what is going to happen to the value of dollar? The value of dollar is going to reduce. If there is too much of dollar in the economy, the value of the dollar is going to be reduced. So now I'm thinking fundamentally now. So if there is too much of dollar in the economy, in the country, the value of dollar is going to reduce. Therefore, I'm going to sell the dollar. And if I'm going to Euro USD, I'm buying Euro USD because I'm banking on the weakness of dollar. You get it now? So we're using the economic activity that is going on within a country to determine when to buy and when to sell. Just like it says here, focuses on the overall state of the economy and researches various factors, including interest rates. So we also check the interest rate to determine when is the best time to buy and when is the best time to sell. We also check the employment rate, the GDP, international trade, and manufacturing, right? So basically what fundamental analysis is, you look at the activities that is going on in the country to determine whether to buy or whether to sell. Okay. And now we have different websites to check in order to know, if you want to be a fundamental analyst, right? You want to use the fundamental analysis to trade. Website you can use that is going to help you is, number one, we have the forexfactory.com. So forexfactory.com makes use of that is where you check the fundamental news that's about to drop. Let me show you quickly. Just pull this up and click forexfactory.com. Okay, so this is, I have an account with them already. As you can see, my name there, Tony Blair. So I'm going to come to calendar. And then on calendar, I'm going to check all the fundamental news that is happening for all the currencies I'm looking to trade. Right. So now this week, from Sunday all the way to Friday, these are the major news I'm focused on. We have three different type of folder. We have the yellow folder, we have the orange. Four actually. We have the yellow, we have the orange, we have the red, and we have the gray. Our yellow folder is just very light news that is coming out, so it's not a very high impact news. Then the red, as we can see, I think we have they used to have them here. So this is it. These are them. Let me show you. Okay, so the yellow folder is a low impact news expected. The orange folder is the medium impact news expected. The red is this is like a very heavy news about to drop, and this can affect the currency that is about to drop. I'd say there's a high impact news on USD, you can see the dollar really move. And then the third one is non-economic activity. So this is usually bank holidays and all. Right. So I come to Forex Factory and I check. Okay, so for example, now on Monday, which was June 5th, 8:30 in the morning, my time, we had CHF major news. This is consumer price index news for the Swiss franc. Now, this is a major news, and this has a way of affecting the currency. And then we also have dollar still on the same day, ISM services PMI. This is another major news for the dollar. And then on Tuesday, we have the AUD major news. We have CAD, Wednesday, we have AUD, we have CHF, we have CAD. And then on Thursday, we have CHF, USD, and we have CAD. So we come to Forex Factory to determine, to check for economic activities, that's news that is about to drop, to know what's up. And then you can see it shows us the percentage, what was the percentage before and what is the percentage now. So traders can use that, all of these figures, to determine what is most likely happening to the economy, right? And then they can place their trade based on their findings. That is the fundamental analysis, and that's how to use it to an extent. All right. So if this is the kind of trader you want to become, then you can do more research on it. All right. So that's for fundamental analysis. I've explained that. The next one is sentimental analysis. So now, if I clear this and let's click on what is sentimental analysis. If I zoom this out now. Okay, so sentimental analysis, as you can see, sentiment is a measure of how traders and investors view the outlook of the market and large economy. Forex traders can use technical sentiment indicators to help identify entry, exits, to help identify entry and exit points for currency pair trades. This include the COT, that's the commitment of traders report, open interest, and brokers position summaries. Okay, so let's check maybe under here also. When doing sentimental analysis, traders attempt to determine how market participants feel about a particular financial asset or the overall market. So what I understand sentimental analysis to be is that from the word sentiment, that means if we are, let's say, 10 traders in a room. Now, we have 10 traders in the room. I'm looking at what the other 9 traders are doing, and I'm going to be placing my trade based on what the larger percentage of trader in the room are going for. Let's say we are 10 in the room now. I'm one, then we have 9 others. And then about 6 or 7, let's say about 6 other traders in the room are looking to go long because they believe that EU is going to buy. And then the remaining 2 now, because 6 plus 2 is 8, no, 6, the remaining 3 rather are looking to go short. They want to sell Euro USD. So me being a sentimental trader, I'm looking at I'm trying to determine what these traders want to do, and I'm going to go with what the majority are doing. So I'm being sentimental now. Now, I have no business with fundamental. I'm just leveraging on what majority of people are doing. And what the website that can help you, we have some of the websites can be Finviz. So finviz.com is a sentimental website. So when you come to, if I come now, I click on Forex. Okay, now I can check this. See now, I can use this information to determine what to buy. This is showing me the highest now. The strongest currency presently now is the NZD, and it is strong with 0.56%. Then followed by the second strongest AUD card, followed by the third card. I'm sorry, followed by the second strongest Australian dollar, then the third Canadian dollar. The fourth is the British pound, GBP. Then the fifth is the dollar, sixth JPY, seventh euro. The last, which is the weakest currency, is the CHF as at now, because this usually changes. Okay, so now I'm believing that since NZD now seems to be the strongest, that means majority of people are buying NZD, and CHF is very weak, or Euro is weak. So if I'm trading Euro NZD, I'm going to be selling because the NZD is stronger than Euro. So therefore, Euro NZD should sell. So you see, I'm being sentimental now. Other websites you can use, you can also make use of currency. Yeah, currency strength meter. Exactly. So we can also make use of the currency strength meter. I can just come here, click on this currency strength meter here, and then this is going to show me also Okay, so now I'm checking this to determine which currency is strong and which is weak. Now, yeah, I can also see that NZD is very strong here, but it is only strong by 5 bars. But in this website, AUD and GBP seems to be the strongest. But in this website, this one is saying that NZD is very strong, followed by AUD is second strongest. But both of them are actually calling for the weakness of CHF. CHF here is 1 bar, CHF here is the weakest here. So they are both agreeing that CHF is very weak, AUD is strong. So if I want to trade AUD CHF now, I will be buying. So I'm believing that majority of traders here are buying. That is why the AUD is very strong. Okay, and then we can also use this image here also. This is sentiment analysis. This is showing the position that, okay, okay, this is saying that, okay, AUD JPY, more people are buying AUD than the JPY. So therefore, AUD JPY is bullish, right? So just checking all of this to then determine which currency is strong and which currency is weak. So that is a sentimental analysis. Okay, you just is a measure of how traders and investors view the outlook for the market and larger economy. So forex traders can use technical sentiment indicators to help identify entry and exit points for currency pair trades. Now, another website you can use is the COT. That's the Commitment of Traders Report. Okay, and you can find that at CFTC. So CFTC.com, I think so. Is it CFTC.com now? Okay, no, not this. Let me come to Google and just put COT report. And then we have commitments of CFTC, Commodity Futures Trading Conditions website. So when we click that, we're going to have this, and under come to current legacy reports, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And then I'm going to click is it short format now or long format? Let me see. Okay, yeah, so the short format, and let me see. I think it's a long format. Yes, so under the short format, this now, what the Commitment of Traders report is about is this website. Now, it is mandatory for these big institutions, the big players, which I'm going to be explaining to you when we talk about smart money. It is important for them, or it is mandatory for them to drop their positions, to submit their positions to CFTC for publication. So in summary, what this means is that we have the non-commercials that consist of the hedge funds and the big hedge funds, JP Morgan and all, and then we have the commercials. Commercials comprises of companies that like the Apple, we have Microsoft, all of these are commercial institutions. Then the non-commercials are profit oriented, right? Now the long means buy, short means sell. Now, the non-commercials are profit-oriented, like the hedge funds, the big hedge funds you know about, JP Morgan and all. Now, JP Morgan is a very big, the largest bank in United States. I'm going to be explaining that when we talk about smart money. But what I just want you to see is that now, if you check here, this is showing that non-commercials are the hedge funds that are trading for profits. Now, long position says 21,709. Short position says 60,038. Now, what this means is that majority of the non-commercial traders are selling CAD rather than buying. So this is also a sentimental analysis website. You can use this to determine if to sell or to buy. Okay, so that is it. I don't want to spend too much time on commitment of traders. That is it. You can use that also. So you can do more research on it. Exactly. Now, the third one is the technical analysis. This is where, this is me. I'm a technical analyst. I love to do technical analysis. That is, I place my trade based on technical analysis. That's it. Even though I use a little bit of fundamental and some little bit of sentiment, but majority of my analysis comes from technical. Exactly. So technical Sorry, technical analysis. Now, what does technical analysis mean? So let's go to what is technical analysis. Okay, so now it says here, technical analysis is the study of historical price action in order to identify patterns and determine probabilities of future movement in the market through the use of technical studies, indicators, and other analysis tools. So let's go again slowly this time. Technical analysis is the study of historical price action. So we price action. That's technical analysis for you. We are not focused on fundamental. We are not focused on sentiment. We are focused on price action. What are the candles telling me? These candles I see on my chart, what do they mean? Right? So we focus on the study of historical price action. Historical there says something that has happened in the past. So we are studying the past in order to identify patterns. Now, patterns mean something that is repetitive, right? Something that has happened in the past many times, not once, not twice. It has happened over and over and over and over again. The technical analysis is the study of historical price action. So we study price action that has happened in the past. And why are we studying that? In order to identify some consecutive patterns. So I go all the way as far as 1972. I see the price was respected imbalance. I come all the way to 1980. I see the price is respecting that same imbalance. I come to the year 2000. I see that price is still respecting this concept of imbalance. And then I come to year 2024, 2005, price is expecting an imbalance. Going forward to 2010, price is expecting an imbalance. 2020, price is expecting an imbalance. Definitely, presently and in the future, price will expect an imbalance. That is technical analysis for you. We check what has happened in the past in order to identify a pattern and then use that pattern that has been happening to then project and then determine probabilities of future movement. So because of what has happened, I'm banking on, because this thing has happened over time a lot of times, I will still place my trade based on this, because if it has happened before, it is most likely it's going to happen again. That's technical analysis for you. Very interesting way of trading. I'm sure you're going to love it. Okay. So, and determine probabilities of future movement in the market through the use of, now, this is where it becomes different. Indicator traders, harmonic pattern traders, ICT traders, smart money traders, we are all technical analysis traders. But now it gets different. As you can see, probabilities of future movement in the market through the use of, number one, technical studies, number two, indicator, and order analysis too. That order, we can start to add smart money concepts, chart patterns, market geometry, can start adding all of that. We are all on that technical analysis. It's just that technical analysis is so broad, so there are different branches under technical analysis. But the one I'm going to be teaching you, the one you paid for, is smart money concept. That's what I'm going to be teaching you. It's an aspect under technical analysis. I'm going to be teaching you that. And then when you get to when you get to phase two, I'm going to be teaching you another aspect of technical analysis that has to do with harmonics. So harmonics is under market geometry. Okay. And then phase three, we're learning a couple of things also, a little bit of, in phase three, then we were going to be talking about fundamental analysis and sentimental analysis. Okay. Yeah. So that is technical analysis. We focus on what has happened in the past, and then we try to identify the patterns, and then we use those things, our findings, to then place a trade and predict that the market is going to go in this direction. That's it. That is why if you go to my Instagram, all the pictures, all my posts has to do with me seeing that this is going to happen, and then me posting that, okay, fine, it has actually happened. That's where you see the before and you see the after. That's technical analysis for you. Okay, definitely. All right, so I've explained fundamental analysis, I've explained sentimental analysis, and I've also explained technical analysis. Exactly. So I don't want to make this call too long. Just know that what you're going to be learning from me from phase one, phase two, phase three is majority of it is based on technical analysis. I'm going to be teaching you some in-depth stuffs as regards trading with technical analysis. So just fasten your seatbelt because we are going on a long ride. So this is going to be the end of this session. I'm sure you enjoyed it, no doubt. So make sure you watch it again if you do not understand anything. And if you have any question that arises while you're watching the video, please go to the question group and drop your question there. All right, I'm going to attend to it once I see it. Unless you're a private student, then you can just send me a direct message and I'll, private student are placed a little bit above general student, right? Because they paid more, so you can send me a message directly. I have a separate group for private students, and then I can see. But then everything I'm teaching is still the same. Okay, so just drop your questions in the question group. I will attend to you. So there is no assignment for video 7. Have a great day. Bye-bye.